wish I had an angel for one moment of love. I wish I had your angel tonight.
Hello! Nowadays there are a lot of talks about globalization. Let's look, what is it? Globalization is a process of international integration. Then transnational companies compete on the market in different countries. If you think that globalization avoids you, it's a huge mistake. Let's look on the examples that we could find on the streets.
Okay, so one of the great examples of the globalization are the big supermarkets and grocery stores which has penetrated to Russia from the Western world after the falling down of Soviet Union. So here we can see guys which are choosing the products from Russia and from many different countries.
Because of globalization we can buy different products from different countries.
Okay, so here we can see another example of globalization. Here at the parking near the big supermarket we can see a lot of different cars from all different countries. South Korea, Japan, Czech Republic, USA, Germany and so on.
Here you can see another child of globalization. Look at these advertisements. This is a poster of Russian film and Bollywood one. We can watch films all over the world from different countries. And the ability of watching film depends only on film's demand.
Another example of globalization is ATM. I just put my credit card in this magic machine. And now I can get money in local current without any problems. And this is wonderful.
After meeting an examples, we should find out different opinions for this question. And we tried to ask people for their point of view.
Well, it's rather good that there are international corporations at the market. Although our companies have to compete with them, they slow down the development of Russian economics. But the appearance of Russian corporations at the international market is positive for us, so that's good.
On the one hand, globalization is really cool, because when you globalize some little things in a big one, you don't need to improve all the little things, but to improve the big one and make it better. But on the other hand, globalization is not really wonderful in such things as education. For example, nowadays in Russia it's really popular to globalize some little universities. You know, universities which they had called inefficient in summer. And they're trying to globalize them with big, efficient universities. And it's not really good, because all the people who went to inefficient universities with small points, with the main exams which we had in the 11th form, they're now studying in a big, wonderful universities where people were trying to pass really hard, and it's not very fair.
Good afternoon, mister. What can you say about globalization?
Globalization is a very important thing in our world, and I love globalization because I love when Chinese girls and Asian girls come to Russia. I love them. It's great. You should understand that if you're against globalization, you are against the progress. You should not be against the progress. The progress is wrong. We are living in the 21st century, and you should be for this.
In my patriotic opinion, globalization is totally wrong for the whole country, and actually no one in his actual mind will believe in the idea of globalization, because how many people do you know who share their companies outside the country? There are no patriots, and the patriotism is the only thing we have in our world, and without it, how can the country itself survive? And
Now you are fully acquainted with the globalization and can choose to be an opponent or proponent. Of course, it will be a weighted decision. Goodbye.